Good morning. This is Reverend Myron Jones with Pathways of Light. This morning, I want to share with you something that happened while I was doing the lesson for the day. Every morning, one of the very first things I do is read the lesson, and I asked Jesus to help me to understand it, to ask him what does he want me to know about this lesson, and then I write down whatever comes into my mind. So this morning, the sentence in the lesson that caught my attention was, let me not deny the thought of God. And right away, I was contemplating that idea. What is the thought of God that I am denying? Well, I'm the thought of God. As I was created, a spirit, as part of God, I am the thought of God. And so how do I deny the thought of God? Well, in many ways. In many ways, we deny the thought of God. I have a pain, I have a headache, or I'm worried about, I don't know, the weather. Or I'm worried about one of my children. This is this is me denying the thought of God. And so, as I'm thinking about this, um, I had I wrote about it. Um, I forget what I wrote, but I wrote something about it. But I also was guided to take that into meditation. And the meditation was interesting because basically I was asking, let me take that next step in which I just let go of this little fragile self, that this body that I call Myron, and see myself as I truly am. Let me not deny the thought of God. And so what I noticed was these ego thoughts that were coming up, things like, well, what if this is scary? What if it's really scary and I don't want to do it? Or what if I can't do it? What does that mean about me? And what I saw in my mind's eye was me standing before a door, and the door was shut. And I was being gently encouraged to go through the door, to open the door and go through it. And what I saw as an image there was this body, which was me, this body here, standing in front of the door like this. No, no, don't go in there. Don't go in there. This is scary. You don't want to be there. And it, would bring up thoughts in my mind about this, about the reasons I don't want to go in. But there was one that was very funny. Um, I was just really settling into it. I was sinking below the thoughts. I was recognizing some of the thoughts were there, but I was sinking below the thoughts. And suddenly I thought about this cookie that I have, this chocolate chip cookie I have, and how good it would taste. And I thought, oh, well, that's great. So the little figure now, instead of like trying to keep me out away from the door, it's like, oh, come eat a cookie. And I just started laughing. I was laughing. I laughed for a long time. And then I went back into the meditation. And I saw myself step through the door into this golden light. This golden light, it's like a room that's just filled with this golden light. And as I went into the golden light, I began to just become part of the golden light. And the golden light expanded and expanded until I couldn't see an end to it. And it was very lovely what was happening. This image that I was being given of what was possible. And after a while, I came back into the room, left the golden light, and came back to the room. But what I was left with, and I think was a gift, the gift from the Holy Spirit, was this picture in my mind of this image of this body, that I've come to identify with, standing in this golden light, and it just is coming apart. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like pixels. coming off of the body. And I felt like that was a message for me to take with me. Don't worry, it's occurring, it's happening. You are learning not to deny the thought of God and to accept the thought of God as who you are. Don't worry, that um, that false image is falling away. That false image cannot compete with the truth. It wants to, but it can't. Anyway, it was kind of a cool thing, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.